I say first of all, thank for the people that came to support me. I'm happy, I'm excited that I became world champion, and this was my dream. I trained really hard for this fight, and my dream came true. Thank you for all the people that came to see me and support me, and I want to say thank you. That's all. Ever since I started boxing, he's the one always been there for me, like pressuring me and getting me up in the morning to go run and train. Like when I want to train, he's the one that tells me get up and train. And he says, one day you're gonna thank me for that. And I got mad with him, like when he gets me up and I don't wanna go train, I get mad at him and everything, but now I realize what he was doing.
Winky Wright came to fight. Winky Wright was exciting tonight. He came to fight, he gave it his all. And Peter Quillin showed what he is all about. So it was a terrific fight, it was a very entertaining fight. And it's the kind of performance which takes Peter Quillin to the next level. And so I'm really happy, we're proud to have Peter Quillin as part of our Golden Boy family. I really feel that he is in the middleweight division a serious threat. We wouldn't be afraid to have him fight anyone, and I do mean anyone at middleweight. He is ready. He's ready, and he will have a title shot. We'll make sure of that. Please welcome Peter Quillin now.
Like I said, this fight right here was not something that I just wanted to win. I wanted to win it for my father, who came here 32 years ago from Cuba, and I'm still fighting for opportunity. This victory is for my pops. I'm very blessed with having him in my life, part of my camps. He always calls me Wahiro con Tumbao. I'm definitely a Wahiro. I'm definitely like a countryman. I work for what I want. This victory with Winky Wright wasn't an easy victory. This was a hard-earned victory. I give all credit to Winky Wright, and I prepared for the Winky Wright that came tonight, was a 21-year-old Winky Wright who was pressing the action. I dropped him, I don't know what round it was, but he got back up and showed me a heart of a champion, and that's what I needed in this fight. As you all know, a lot of my fights have been in knockouts. I wasn't looking for a knockout. It would have been nice to get one, but he came to fight, got off the canvas, and he showed me what a champion looks like. I take every fight as a hard fight. You know, this fight, like I said, wasn't an easy fight. I never thought it was. I wasn't taking him for granted. He came straight to fight. He pushed the action, and when somebody get hit with a big shot like I hit him with and get back off the canvas, you have to give that person a lot of credit, and that's what I do. I give Winky Wright a lot of credit. You know, came forward like he did in a lot of other fights when he fought Bernard Hopkins and Paul Williams. He came forward and he pressed the action a lot. I said in the beginning that if I was to beat Winky Wright, then I have to just be a better offensive fighter, a better boxer than him, and I think I proved that tonight. I do salsa dancing on Saturdays, so I said, you know, with the footwork, you know, if Winky Wright wanted to beat me, he had to be able to dance better than me. But it showed definitely in the fight.
Delvin was no easy fight, as you guys can see. You know, he had me thinking a lot, and you know, I'm just happy that I came out with the win. You know, regardless how it looked or how you guys might feel about it. But you know, victory is a victory, and you know, Delvin, I didn't feel like I was at my best, but not because of my preparation or because of anything like that. Delvin's a good fighter, and you know, he had me thinking a lot, and I had to adjust and make the adjustments. I ain't make them quick enough. So, you know, I think that was all on, you know, credit to Delvin, and you know, I thank him for taking this opportunity and taking the fight. He ended up throwing as much as I thought he was going to. You know, he tacked the body good. You know, I couldn't really even tell you. That's why I wasn't able to figure it out. You know, it took me a while to figure him out. You know, I'm usually good at adapting quickly, but you know, it took me half a round, and even rounds that I had a good chance or had a good round on, the next round he did something different. You know, I had to go back to jabbing a million times to figure something to let my hands go. You know, I felt like one of those sports cars that has those little, you know, prohibitors in them where you can't go as fast as you want to. You know, just couldn't let go of the gun, you know. But Alvarez doesn't have as many styles as Delvin has, and so he'd be probably a lot easier to figure out than Delvin. Not saying that, you know, Delvin's any less than Canelo or Canelo's less than him, but they're just two different styles, and you know, styles make fights.
Being 43, and you know, it took me a time, you know, a few rounds to get going. And I think that really contributed to the draw. You know, once I got going, I think from the 6th round on, you know, I showed, you know, that I still had it. You know, I put my punches together well. I caught him with some good shots, whether he admitted or not. I mean, I hurt him a couple of times, and I felt like I won down the stretch, you know. But like I said, it's the first time I ever had a draw on my record. It's not a loss. But I guess it's telling me I need to go back to the drawing board. Those years, a year off before you get back in the mix, it's just too long, especially on a 43-year-old body. So I told myself, I made a pact with myself and my family and my team, man, we're gonna stay busy. You won't see me out of shape anymore. And I'm gonna take a week off and get back in the gym. And I'm gonna make it a lifestyle now. And hopefully, if there's ever another fight with Lateef or either another cruiserweight, you'll see the dynamic Magic Man from the start. They had to jumpstart me in there. I don't know what it was. But I never thought in a million years he would run like he did. He felt my power, and obviously, he wasn't willing to stay there. The guy bounced around the ring. I never, had to chase him everywhere. I'm 43 years old. I ain't got time to be chasing nobody. You know what I'm saying? But he thought, he would come out pressing, and I wouldn't have to look for him. But that wasn't the case. I got my jab going. I started to control the rounds with my jab, and he'll have some moments where I was dressed down in defense. I felt like my defense was good. He landed some shots. I took some shots, and hey, we boxing. You know what I'm saying? And but I felt like I controlled. When you look at ring generalship, I think you saw me dictating and controlling and pressing the action. So a lot of those rounds when neither one of us did much. I felt like I should have been awarded those rounds. But definitely I had a slow start, which is uncharacteristic of me. When we got two guys in there ready to fight. I think he was a little more leery than anything. He wasn't really trying to sit in there, man. And to my corner's credit, they jump started me, they got me going, and they put me under some extreme pressure, telling me, hey, we've given away a couple rounds, we need to go to work. So that's what you saw when we went to go to work. But I felt like right now, hindsight, you can always say what you could have did. But I think if I would have, let my hands go a little bit more rather than, trying to land that big punch that could, turn the whole fight around, I think I would have set him up and maybe caught him with something that he wasn't, expecting and could have made a difference in the fight. But, I did it comfortably, and I think, when I look back, I did it a little too comfortably. I didn't have that edge that I normally would have. And, I'm still champion, so, I think that's a plus. And it's a wake-up call. If I want to continue to fight, I gotta definitely give everything that I have in preparation for the fight. He sure didn't seem like he wanted to knock me out. He didn't want to really take no risks to knock me out. I think the guy was trying to. Hey, looked like he was in survival mode because I was the one pressing. You know what I mean? I didn't get a chance to set traps and bait him because he wasn't being aggressive enough. That wasn't the type of fight that we signed up for. So I guess he felt my power and he was leery. That's all I can say that happened. He let off the gas. I the one who was pressing him, backing him up all night. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when I stayed inside, he threw punches, but I was dressed down in defense, tried to set him up with some counters. But the guy was moving around. And he really didn't want no heat, man. So, like I said, it was a good 12 rounds for me. I got the ring rust off, and now I need to just go back to the drawing board and make sure that we can start quicker, the next time.